economy based on a simple principle: give and receive in abundance. Welcome to Gift of Legacy, the world's most exciting gifting activity. A simple $100 unconditional gift to someone in the community can change your life forever and has the potential to be converted into thousands of dollars. The sacred economy has blessed millions all over the world for centuries. Gift of Legacy is peer-to-peer, it's decentralized, it's by the people for the people. It's for like-hearted and like-minded people who believes in the universal law that you should give in order to receive. This perpetual system is never-ending, recurring, passive, infinite. It moves with you and the community, from a $100 gifting activity to a $5,000 gifting activity. Returning gifts from $800 all the way up to $40,000, over and over again. And it all starts with that first $100 unconditional gift, also the only $100 you ever have to take out of your own pocket. Designed in such a way that everyone can achieve success by simply following the guidelines. Gift of Legacy is changing what you know about gifting with its unique algorithm, ensuring continuous flow of the boards, taking care of the newcomer while rewarding the team builder. It's automated, worldwide, and by invitation only, an invitation by someone who wants you to receive in abundance. So, are you ready to take part in the world's most exciting gifting activity?
Get more out of giving.
Wow.
Wow.
I love Christmas all year long.
Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Hi. So good to be here. So good to be here.
It's so good to be here, and there's so much
Hi,
excitement at the moment. So, yeah, it's wonderful to be here. It's just great. I see that Sylvia is our Samsung. So I'm going to see, I can't. Can you make Sylvia co-host so she can monitor in the background for us, please, if you don't mind, Sylvia? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our English presentation. And it's an exciting presentation because it's the first one after the big announcement last night. And if you don't know about the big announcement, where have you been? It splashed over all the Telegram groups. Last night there was a special edition worldwide Zoom call, and a huge big announcement was made. The Ohana board is in pre-development phase. Hi, Beverly. Maybe we can make Beverly co-host too. So the Ohana board is in pre-development. We're going to touch on it, and we will talk about it afterwards. We are so excited. I haven't slept much because there's so much to think about, and it is so exciting. But we're going to jump into the presentation and leave us time to chat at the end. So I'm just going to introduce my co-host, Elizabeth from Madrid. Elizabeth is just an amazing person. She's multilingual. She is an online Spanish tutor. She's been tutoring me in Spanish, and we are having a lot of fun with her tutoring me in Spanish. But she's lived across the globe in different countries. She is a therapist like me, so we are connected because we are people. And Gift of Legacy is all about being a people's person. We're about a community. And Elizabeth, it's an absolute honor to be with you here tonight. And Sylvia, Beverly, thanks for co-hosting with us.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so beautiful. Your introduction is always lovely. And I'm so happy to be here and to be sharing with all of you what Gift of Legacy is all about. I'm so happy about that. So yeah, let's
Fantastic.
go.
Well, we've
Yeah.
only got 14 people on the call, but I'm going to honor your time and get started. If you've invited somebody, please message them, get them on the call,
Yeah.
because our rule is 24 people in 2024 before we get started. But I really want to talk about Ohana. I can't wait. So we're going to jump into it. We're doing it differently tonight. Elizabeth is going to show you the money, and I'm going to do the beginning. So let me share screen. We're missing Edgar, but he's going to be back soon. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, let's just get it going. At least I don't have the thunderstorm we had last night. Gosh, we had such a thunderstorm, but it was such a blessing during the Zoom to have a thunderstorm happening. Right, folks, good
And
evening.
the presentation went smoothly, even though there was this thunderstorm. I mean, none of you left the room. It was amazing.
None of us left the room, and you could hear us above the noise because we have very loud thunder. It was incredible. So, folks, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Gift of Legacy, a gifting activity that is creating abundance across the globe. And if you're here for the very first time, you have been invited to watch this presentation. Gift of Legacy is a peer-to-peer gifting community, and we only invite people heart to heart, peer-to-peer, and that's why you're here with us this evening. I just want to read a disclaimer. This presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself nor Elizabeth or any other Gift of Legacy presenter is a registered financial or tax advisor. The information given is only intended to give you an example of what you may expect. And if you want to know more, Gift of Legacy is a website. You can see the website at the bottom, but you can only really join the website when you register and sign up. So what is it that we are talking about? What is Gift of Legacy? We are going to refer to the term sacred economics while we're talking tonight. Sacred economics means that we are talking about something different from the economical paradigm that we understand. It is a paradigm shift. Gifting communities trace back to the 1960s. There are many, many examples. And just a simple example, if you've ever been in a club or a group, maybe at work, where people have collected money or pooled money for a common purpose, you've been involved in a gifting activity, whether you've all had a turn to put money in and when it's your birthday, receive a gift, or if you've all pooled money and then at the end of the year, everybody celebrates with a big festive occasion. That's a gifting activity. And gifting activities and communities trace back in the modern culture back to the 1960s, but we think it actually goes back a little bit further. Definitely has been off the mainstream because, you know, mainstream is all about banks and everybody following rules, but gifting activities are 100% legal, simply for this reason. My friend Elizabeth says, how can it be illegal to send a gift? No, seriously, how can it be illegal? So in South Africa, the bank that I belong to, it's one of the biggest banking corporations in South Africa. They actually allow people to have a gifting activity or gifting community and have a bank account. You can actually get a home loan, a bond, with a gifting community. In South Africa, we call it a stokvel. So my bank actually allow us to have a stokvel participating as an account holder or as a bondholder, and that's just incredible. Ubuntu is a word in Africa that means communities work together. Ubuntu means I am because you are. We rise by lifting others. And that image of everybody putting money together into a piggy bank, that was something we all experienced in the year 2000 and during the COVID epidemic, where people pulled together to help those who were unable to work, or unable to provide for their families for whatever reasons. And we all experienced Ubuntu. Ubuntu is that idea of the collective being bigger and better than the individual. So Gift of Legacy is a global gifting activity. Our community extends over 180 countries and probably more. Elizabeth told us last week that the UN has 195 countries in the world. And I wouldn't be surprised if every corner of the world hasn't heard about Gift of Legacy already. We are uplifting communities, creating abundance, and providing self-development and helping people to actually form real friendships across the world. So when you go onto www.giftoflegacyglobal.com and you use the registration link that somebody will send to you, the invitation link, you will sign up and register, and you will open either on your laptop or on your phone, and you will see that screen, depends which device you are using. And that's all Gift of Legacy is. It's a website. It is a website that has an interactive algorithm that lets us know which board we are on, where we've got to send the gifts, and gives us some information. But Gift of Legacy is just a website. The Gift of Legacy community, however, is all the wonderful people that we get to meet along our journey. So everybody who joins Gift of Legacy must invite 2 people. And there's a beautiful picture there of a theme park. Why? Because we refer to Gift of Legacy as being a theme park. It's something different. It's a place where you go to have fun, to escape reality, where you can enjoy community. And yes, we are on a journey to abundance. Now, you don't go to a theme park all by yourself. You invite somebody to join you on that journey. And it's very important that you invite 2 like-hearted, like-minded people to join you on your journey in Gift of Legacy. So I'm going to stop at this point, and I'm going to hand over to Elizabeth, who's going to show us the money. And you've got to be vibey, full of energy, Elizabeth. Draw on your inner Edgar and show us the money.
Well,
Over to
that's
you.
going to be something. Let's see if I can do that.
I'm sure you can.
Let's see. So let's see what this is all about. You can see the board, right? So this is what you'll see when you come on your board. This is the 25 coal board. And you'll see that we have 4 positions. We have the gifters, the builders, the guide, and the legend. So I just want you to focus on you. So this is you coming into the board with a $25 gift. And the legend, of course, will receive in this board, will receive $200 total gifts. Okay. So this is what happens. And this is how it happens. You give $25 and 25 and 25 and 25 and 25 until we reach $200. And what's the idea, or the best way to use this money is when you receive these $200, use the first 4 gifts to join your bronze board, because that's where the fun begins. That's where the real fun begins, in the bronze board. The whole park is fun. You get on the train, you're already having fun. When you get on that $25 train, you're already enjoying yourself, but now you get on your first Ferris wheel. So that's in the bronze board. And so you give the first 4 gifts to the bronze as a gift only once. Yeah. And you enjoy the next 3 gifts. Yeah. You enjoy 3 $25 gifts. So you keep $75, and you are going to hold on to $25 more because you want to go into your perpetual cycle in gold. So let's see. This is where we start our journey in bronze. So after you go from your coal board and you're already giving that gift to the legend in bronze, this is what happens. You come in with a $100 entry gift to the legend and you exit with $800. And I always like to remind people, how much did you come in with? How much did you come in with? Did you come in to the coal board with $25, or did you come in with the $100 to your bronze board? You're already receiving $800. Okay, and this is the bronze board. I think that's so beautiful. So let's see how this works. So this is you again. So you can see, let's see how this moves so you can understand the movement of the boards. This is what's going to happen in all the boards, okay? But we are going to stick a little bit to the bronze board to understand. So this is you plus other people already giving, yeah, $100 gift to the legend. Okay, and this is person to person, peer to peer, no intermediaries, nobody in the middle, just you and the legend deciding how you're going to give that gift. Once the legend receives $400 in gift, 4 gifts, they can fast track to the next board, to that silver board. When you saw Adele showing you the boards, so we have the coal, the bronze, the silver board. So you can fast track once as a legend, you can receive these 4 gifts and go on to the silver board, okay, with these 4 gifts. So the legend receives the 4 other gifts. And once that happens, the board splits and you continue moving in that board. So now you are inviting 2 gifters if you haven't already. I always say you can always invite anywhere you are. You can always invite. It doesn't matter where you are. But this is the way it moves. So it's important for us to understand how it moves. So what we do is we are, as a builder, we invite 2 people. These are the 2 like-hearted, like-minded people who believe in what we are trying to create in the world with Gift of Legacy. So when these 2 people, this happens with the rest of the board, just the same. And when the $800 come in as gifts, the board splits again. And now you are in the position as a guide. And as a guide, the 2 people that you invited as gifters now turn into builders. Okay. So they start inviting. And this is what happens. Yeah. And this is what happens. So when either hemisphere fills, the guide will split off to become a legend of their own board. Okay, so you will split off and become a legend of your own board. And this board will only complete, this one here, will only complete once all 8 gifters have been accepted. And here, you are now the legend. So you are now the legend and you are receiving 8 gifts, okay? And you keep for yourself $300 on this trip, okay? On this trip. So and here we want to talk about the Ohana principle, the Ohana principle that applies to all the boards. And it says that if your original board is not complete, you will come back. We will come back as a gifter to this same board on our perpetual cycle to ensure the continuous flow of the board. So what we want to do is to allow this legend to also participate in his or her perpetual cycle. And that can only happen when this board fills in. So what we do is we come back here to fill in these spaces. Okay? There you go. That's the Ohana principle. Nobody's left behind. So we always become a gifter. So to summarize our bronze board, when you finish your bronze board, you have received $800 and you hold back $400 to gift in the silver board here, okay? And you hold back $100 for the perpetual bronze cycle, okay? So $500 is to move on, to our silver board, to move into our perpetual cycle in bronze, and we also keep $300 in our pocket. So this is in our first ride. This is our first ride in bronze. And let's go to silver. So in silver, it's the same procedure. We come in with a $400 gift, yeah, and we exit with $3,200, yeah, but we also hold back to $1,600 for our gold board to gift the legend in our gold board, and we hold on to $400 for our perpetual silver cycle. So we are already in our perpetual in bronze and in gold, probably. We are already perpetual in silver. Okay. And now we are already in our gold, and we keep $1,200. And how much did you come in with? How much did you come in with? You came in with $25 or with $100. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. So we are in gold and we give a gift of $1,600 and we exit with $12,800. Isn't it amazing? It's like so beautiful. And it just, it just happens because we have invited two people, two like-hearted and two like-minded people. So we have received $800, but we'll hold back less than 4 gifts. We'll hold back $5,000 for our platinum board. We will gift. I can just imagine, like, Adele, I've got $5,000 for you. Oh my God, like, so beautiful just to, hear that, just to be
I
able to
wouldn't
give that
sleep.
gift. Yes. So when we do that, we, of course, keep this for our platinum board, and then we hold back 1,600 for our perpetual gold. So we are writing several boards at the same time. Yeah, we are writing several boards, and we keep $6,200. Again, how much did we come in with? 25, $100? Yes. Okay.
Same time. Yeah.
I'm hearing somebody in the background. Okay. So let's go to our last board, our platinum board. In our platinum board, we give a gift of $5,000 and then we exit with $40,000. But here's a big difference. We are not keeping anything for other boards because this is our last board. So we only keep $5,000 to participate in our perpetual platinum cycle. And that is amazing because we get to keep in our pockets $35,000. Like, wow. Imagine all you can do with $35,000. I mean, there's so many things, there's so many debts I can pay. For one, I really want to pay some debts and I really want to do stuff that I can't right now. I want to travel. I want to help people. I want to help people to be able to have this opportunity. So I am going to finish just showing you a summary of our perpetual journey. So you could see now this is the difference between the first part of our journey where we have to keep a part of what we receive to continue growing. We are already in all the perpetual boards, cycles of our boards. So now we get to keep 7 gifts of the 8. So from a gift of $100 in our bronze board, we get to keep 700. From our gift of $400, we get to keep $2,800. From a gift of $1,600, we get to keep 11,200. And of course, perpetual cycle of platinum is the same. We gift 5,000 and we keep 35. And this is over and over and over and over. This is kind of, mind blowing when you come to think of it and you say, how can it just be perpetual? What does that mean? You really have to get a grasp of this and just understand it. It is because when you give a gift and you receive them and you give again and you give again, you have to receive and receive again because you're giving and giving. So you receive and you receive again and again. So this is it, Adele. Yeah. Oh, no, the
Wonderful.
summary, of
Wonderful.
course. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is I
Yeah.
always say this is lineal. This is the lineal amount that you receive in the first
Yes.
cycle
Yes.
through all the boards. And then when it's the perpetual. So you can see this. I mean, this adds up to almost $100,000. I mean, this is amazing. I think we can all imagine what we could do with this amount of money and how many people we could help and how
For
much we
sure.
could help
For sure.
ourselves. Yeah. So handing
Beautiful.
it back to
Beautiful.
you, Adele. I'll stop sharing. Yes.
Yes.
So
Oh,
Adele,
Elizabeth,
thank
thank you. Thank
you.
you. What a
You.
beautiful explanation of the money. Because that's why we're here, right? We're all here because we need money in our lives. But Gift of Legacy is more than just making money. Gift of Legacy
Yeah.
is a community. You're not selling anything. It's not a business. It's not a company. And I've always wanted to say this in a presentation. And it just, it makes it better if you hear a little bit of a person's story. I have never put a rand or a cent or a dollar into Gift of Legacy. I haven't. I haven't taken a dollar out of my pocket and put it into Gift of Legacy. You see, when I joined, I didn't have $100 to join because when I joined, it was $100 to join. I didn't have that money. The last 5 years have been very tough for me and my family. I didn't have the $100. My inviter, Jenny, sponsored me in. And she sponsored me in the $100 to join the precursor program, right? And when I joined the precursor program, which came before Gift of Legacy, as soon as I received my first gifts, she was managing it for me because I really was not in a good space. And I said to her, Jenny, when the first gift comes in, please keep it. She was like, no, no, no. I said, please keep it. And within 2 weeks, in fact, it was 4 days. Within 4 days, I got my gifts. And she kept her first gift. And then we migrated from the precursor program into Gift of Legacy for no fee. So I have never put a dollar into Gift of Legacy. But if you've watched some of the trainings, you will have seen on my profile, my main profile, I am on my gold board. And the funds, the gifts received are $4,000. I haven't kept all $4,000 because I've had to give forward, but I've received $4,000 and I didn't put a dollar in. See, lots of people join Gift of Legacy because somebody sponsors them in, because we all go through tough times. And I'm a medical professional, and I'll say outright, I have gone through tough times in the last 4 years. I could not work. I couldn't see children at my home during the COVID years. I had no income. But Gift of Legacy has given me hope and has given me income. And just remember that, like Elizabeth said, what do you put in? $25. I put nothing in, and I've gained so much. Gift of Legacy has truly colored my world. Just think about that. What you can receive is far greater than what you give. And if you put $25 into a bank, when are you going to receive back $800, $200 even on the cold board? If you put $25, which in South African rands, 470 rand, if you put that into a cold board, you will get $200 back. But if you put that into a bank, all they're going to do is like Pac-Man, chomp, 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 chomp until it disappears with interest. Just think about that. So now I'm going to keep on sharing because I'm so excited. So excited. There's the potential gifts that Elizabeth was talking about. You can all see it, right? There we go. There's the potential gifts. And this is the news that broke last night. We have 5 boards on our website, and there's a new one coming. So if you didn't watch last night, there's a new one coming. So let's look at that first picture of Ohana, the globe with the Ferris wheel and the red hearts. Ohana, Elizabeth explained to you, is the principle that means everybody goes back to complete the other half of their board that wasn't finished, to make sure no one gets left behind. Ohana is a Hawaiian word. It means family. Family means no one gets left behind. And Ohana is a central principle in Gift of Legacy. And those red hearts represent the love heart movement that had to, unfortunately, be paused for a while, but is now going to be relaunched and put back into motion. And Gift of Legacy is all about sending love and gifts across the world. If you watched in the beginning, before we opened the Zoom, there was a video of a little girl walking around with hearts, sharing gifts with people. And in the end, it came back to her. So last night on the Worldwide Zoom call, we introduced to the theme park that we call Gift of Legacy. We've got the coal train, which is our coal board. We've got 4 Ferris wheels, which are the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum boards. And now we have got the Ohana shuttle, the Ohana board. The Ohana board is bright and colorful. It's a shuttle that takes you from one place to the other. And you will see on that Ohana shuttle, there are people of different nationalities, different ages, different cultures, because it is a community board. It is a board that is going to be launched. It hasn't been developed yet, so don't ask when it's happening. We've got to still get it developed. But it's going to be a $50 board, a continuous ride with no lineages. And that's what happened when coal launched, but then things had to change. But now, this board has got all the security features and everything in place. It is going to be a board with no lineages. When you join, you are joining the Ohana board, and this board is going to support GGM. On the Ohana board, there will be 7 gifts. Sorry, there will be 7 gifts that you receive, but you get to keep 6 of them. And the reason there are 7 gifts and not 8 is because gifter position number 1 is always going to be GGM. And because GGM is always gifter number 1, GGM is regularly going to get into a legend position and will be able to keep $300. GGM is a nonprofit organization that looks after this website, that pays for the servers, the developers, the IT, the emails that we get sent, everything that happens. GGM pays for that. But GGM is not a company, it's nonprofit. It needs funds to come in. Yes, GGM has boards in the Gift of Legacy system, but it also takes time to receive those gifts. So now if GGM is gifter number 1 on every Ohana board, confirmed, when the GGM gets to legend, GGM will receive and keep $300, and the $50 extra, because you're going to receive $350, will automatically be used to gift the legend on the next board. You see, when you complete the board, and this time it's not going to be on 4 people, it splits. When all 8 gifters are confirmed, everybody as a unit, 8 gifters, all confirmed, then the board will split. And when you rejoin, when you open your website again, or you look again, it's not going to say peek and join on the Ohana board. It is going to say view, because you are already going to be placed in a gifter position. It's a continuous ride. So what you need to know about Ohana, there's no lineages. It's $50 to ride. It's going to spin when all 8 people are there, all 8 gifters. It's a continuous ride. And you are going to keep $300. If you ask to be removed from an Ohana board when you are now placed on your second board, you will be removed, but you will never be able to join the Ohana board again with that profile. And the reason it's spinning on 8 and the Ohana principle doesn't apply, well, because it's the Ohana board. There doesn't need to be an Ohana principle. The Ohana board is all about supporting GGM, helping the Love Heart movement, supporting the community, and giving the community what everybody wanted, a board with no lineages where you can regularly receive income. It's a continuous board. All right. I'm going to call it the bread and butter board because $300 can go a long way. But we need to develop the Ohana board. The estimated development fee that GGM needs to pay the developer to develop the Ohana board is $10,000. Sounds like a lot of money, is a lot of money. But we have got 1.2 million users in Gift of Legacy. If everybody donated $1, we would have the funds. If everybody donated $25, GGM would have a healthy bank account that would allow them to not have to keep putting out requests for gifts. Just think about it. If everybody gifted half of what you are going to put in to join that board, $25, what are the possibilities that GGM can create even better things and more rides and more features within our theme park? So I'm putting out a challenge to everybody to gift $25 or $1, whatever you can. And if you're on platinum board, $1,000 is nothing to you. Come on, gift to GGM. Let's get this Ohana board going. We obviously are going to release more information and more details because it still has to be developed and the developer might need to put certain things in place. That will all be explained, but we need to get it going. And we were told last night, when we've got $5,000, the developer will be given the go-ahead, and he said it's about a 2-month time frame. My birthday is at the end of May, and I really, really would like to be riding the Ohana board at the end of May. So come on, everybody, let's get gifting. If you don't know where the links are for GGM, I don't know if Elizabeth can put them in the chat or Sylvia, but all you need to do is go to the menu on the top right corner of your profile, click on Academy, and there'll be a line that comes up with the Gracious Givers Movement donation links. Click on there. You can do an EFT if you're in South Africa. You can do a PayPal transfer, or there are various cryptocurrency options available. Let's all gift to the Ohana board. Let's support GGM. Something else that was announced last night on the worldwide Zoom call is that the 12-hour restriction on removing gifters will hopefully be removed from the GL system by tomorrow, Wednesday, but it comes at a fee. So if you're grateful for that, send an extra $1 or an extra $25. If this presentation or any other presentation has inspired you, send a gift. Let's get in the attitude of gratitude. We are a community. Ohana means family. Families look after each other. It's not up to one person or one community. It's up to all of us. So I challenge each person to send a gift to GGM, and let's get that Ohana board going. There are some guidelines in our community. When you join, you will send an unconditional, non-returnable gift of $25 or $100 to the legend on the board. We're a gifting activity. All you do is you are going to send $25 or $100 to the legend on your board. And everyone says, why dollars? Because it's a stable currency for now. Okay, if things change, we will change. But for now, it's a stable currency. What you do is you go into Google and you look at the rand dollar, euro dollar exchange rate for the day. And that is the value of the gift you need to send if you are sending it in cash. If you use something like PayPal, remember that you need to cover the fees. All right, that's how we do it. You need to invite 2 like-minded, like-hearted people to follow you on your journey. We're not paying monthly fees. We're not having our statuses wiped out. This is not MLM. It's not network marketing. There are 2 requirements. That when you join, you gift an unconditional gift, and you invite 2 like-minded people to follow you. Do you know 2 people that you care about enough to share this opportunity with? And then you encourage your 2 invitees to do the same. We call it the 2 by 2 by 2 principle. This ensures movement of boards. In Gift of Legacy, from the bronze board, we always follow lineage, which means the people you invite will follow you and push you all the way through to platinum on your perpetual cycle. You need to join all the boards from the $25 or the $100, wherever you start, you've got to join them in sequence. $100, $400, $1,600, $5,600 in your first round. And then it is essential that you join the perpetual cycle of every board. If you haven't watched our presentation on the power of perpetual, go check it out on the official Gift of Legacy YouTube channel, because then you will really understand. Don't limit your thinking just to the $25 board, because being on every single board on the perpetual cycle is where you are going to build your legacy and where generational wealth really happens. It's important to know that you cannot advance to the next board without 2 confirmed invitees. So once you've got to bronze, legend, and have closed your board, received all your gifts, you have to have 2 invitees to continue in your journey to abundance. We don't promote Gift of Legacy on social media. The reason for this is to keep our community like-minded. And I'm going to ask you to, everybody, join our official Gift of Legacy YouTube channel, subscribe to it. When you watch a recording, like it, because people who put out negative reviews get more clicks and likes than we do on these amazing presentations and trainings that we do. And if you click and like it and watch them more, then when people Google Gift of Legacy, they will see the real facts. They'll see what we do, and they'll know that this is a gifting community that is totally different. Is it too good to be true? No, it's good and it's real and it's true. Okay, we don't fill up spaces, which means you don't just put people in when you need your 2 invitees. Find 2 people who really want to build a legacy with you. And then if you can't expand Gift of Legacy, just be the messenger. Invite somebody to a presentation or training. Let myself, Elizabeth, or any of the other presenters explain to you. We've got the available tools, we've got the passion, and we volunteer our time every Tuesday to do this for you. There's lots of training available on the Linktree and on our YouTube channel. Now, this is the serious stuff. It is important to understand that there are no guarantees. The success or failure of any participant will depend on your willingness to participate and to follow the guidelines of Gift of Legacy. It remains your responsibility as an individual to ensure that you are compliant with the tax laws in your country. Gift of Legacy is decentralized. There is no third-party affiliation, ownership, or partnership. If you join GL by any third-party means or ways, you're doing so at your own risk. Gift of Legacy is 100% peer-to-peer. No funds are ever paid to a platform, and the gifts are always sent to the legend on the board when you land and you contact them. So if you remember anything from tonight, remember that picture. Gift of Legacy is a gifting economy. It's a circular economy. It's a system of exchange based on gift giving. And I say it again, has it ever been illegal to send somebody a gift? So I want to thank each one of you for joining us. I know I have somebody who is a guest on the call tonight, and I thank you for attending. Please give me a call after the presentation so that we can chat. And if you were invited by somebody else, reach out to them and ask them questions, speak to them and get that invite link and get going, get into Gift of Legacy, join up before the Ohana board launches. You want to be in it to benefit from it, and we want to be you. So let us color your world. Thank you, everybody.
Yay,
Right.
Thank you.
That was our
Lovely.
presentation. Now, how good was that? Hey, we are finished at 8:45. We've been through everything with detail, and now we can chat. So we're going to open up for questions and answers. We're going to ask Sylvia and Beverly to watch the chat and let us know if people have got questions. You can also raise your hand. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see a little smiley face that says reactions. You click on something called raise hand, and this little yellow hand will come up. We'll know you want to speak, and we'll allow you to speak. If you don't know how to do technology, just jump around and get our attention. You can also chat. There's a chat at the bottom of the screen. You type in there, and Sylvia and Beverly will assist you and let us know. You can ask anything about this presentation. We are not here for support queries. We are not here to talk about your individual profiles or anything on your boards, but you can ask anything about this presentation, which means you can ask anything about Gift of Legacy. The floor is yours. Who would like to speak?
I just want to chime in and say, wow, I just love this. And I just love one of the things that really surprised me. Like I was expecting in the expectation mode last night. And then and when you started talking, you started explaining this beautiful Ohana board, what came to my heart is what an amazing way of helping yourself while gifting others.
Mm-hmm.
It was wow. It was such a like, wow. I just love that, that you get into that space to bring in that to our community, to teach us. Because I said, wow, this is such a great teaching. How can I help myself at the same time helping everybody?
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just love it. I just wanted to say that because it's really it really touched my heart yesterday. It was so beautiful. So I'm really happy and can't wait. I'm like, yes, when is it there? I just want to jump in.
No, I also do. And Ohana has always been a central part of Gift of Legacy. And it made so much sense that this board is called Ohana. The custodians were chatting one day and they were chatting amongst themselves. What would their dream be for Gift of Legacy? And Valissa said her dream would be to go back to boards where there's no lineage. People join, boards move quickly, people receive gifts. Because let's face it, we need money in our accounts. We need money in our wallets. There's so much need in the world. And with the rising costs at the moment, we had another petrol price increase in South Africa last week. Every first Wednesday of every month, the petrol price goes up. And the prices of food go up. And everything goes up. But our salaries don't go up. Everything goes up. Our rates and taxes, everything goes up. So why not be in a community where the amount we can be receiving in gifts goes up? You can receive $200, then $800, then $3,200, ultimately $35,000. I was on a Zoom call with a smaller community on Sunday evening, a South African community, and we were talking, and sometimes we talk dollars, and I apologize for those of you who are from other countries, but it's so important that I say this for the South African community right now. $35,000 right now. I'm looking on my phone on Google where the Rand dollar exchange rate is. I'm putting in $35,000. We are talking politicians' numbers here. Those of you in South Africa will understand. $35,000 is 662,201 Rand and 54 cents.
Wow.
That's a lot of money. In South Africa, $35,000 is more than 500,000 Rand. That can buy a house. That can buy a car and put your child through university for a 4-year degree. That can be retirement. But let's not look at the big figures because some people are like, yeah, but I'm not there yet. Let's look at how much $3,200 is that you get to keep on your silver board first cycle. $3,200 in South African Rand, 60,544 Rand and 14 cents. I'm on my gold board. I've already received 4 gifts. Okay, I've received 4 gifts of $1,600 and I've used them. The next 4 will be to join my platinum board and to join my gold perpetual cycle. But one gift of $1,600 is 30,272 Rand. One gold gift. I've received 4. 4 times 30, 120,000 Rand. And I didn't put a dollar into Gift of Legacy. I'm forever grateful for Jenny for gifting me in to a gifting activity. Sylvia, are there questions?
That's amazing, Adele. People who don't see beyond, when I've also have gifted some of my family members, and they just sometimes can't see the what can come from this, but we're just educating them, and they're still here, but they're still like pondering, but we just have to educate them. Now we have also need to apply, I believe, I hope I'm not saying this incorrectly. His name is Marvin, just donated to GGM. Wanted to congratulate him. I think it's
Thanks,
Marvin or
Mervin.
Marvin.
Mervin,
Yeah.
yes. Mervin's in
Yeah.
KwaZulu-Natal. Thanks, Mervin. That's awesome.
And
Thank you, Billy.
now, Mervin also mentioned that electricity price is going up, I guess, on 1st of April out there. So,
Yep.
And of course, Gift of Legacy has helped me also, pay off some credit cards and buy me a new phone, managed to do other things with it. And so I'm ever grateful for the person that invited me in Argentina, who presented a GL. So I'm ever grateful for that person
Fantastic.
as well.
Fantastic.
Um,
To
and
join Gift of Legacy is just $25 if you join on the coal train. $25. $25 in South African rands is 470 Rand. I don't know what $25 is for you and what you can buy for $25. But if I take my son to his favorite seafood restaurant, my son loves seafood, and take him to his favorite seafood restaurant, and it's not an exclusive seafood restaurant, it's a chain store restaurant, okay? If I take him there and he gets the 12 prawn special with chips, okay, he's now at university, so he might now have a draft beer. He used to have a cool drink. I'll probably have prawns or calamari, maybe a glass of rosé or white wine with that, and I always have to have ice cream. We spend more than $470 on that meal out. That meal will cost me more than $470. It'll be close with a tip. It will be close to 750 Rand. So $470 is pizza. If you go to a pizza restaurant, takeaway pizza restaurant here in South Africa, for a family of 4, you maybe order 2 large pizzas, 1 2-liter soda, and maybe you order a side of like focaccia or a salad or something. That's over 470 Rand. If you're having a braai place, we have a braai, you have a barbecue, but we have a braai where we braai meat, you maybe have salads, bread rolls, you have some pap and some sauce. Pap is like a maize meal, maize meal, like hard, a thick porridge that we eat in South Africa. You have a braai just with your family, you're going to spend more than $470. 470 Rand. So take $25, join the coal train, and you can have so many more outings with your family. Okay, here's a question from Mervin. Do you want to read it, Sylvia? You muted?
Sorry. Here I am talking. Yeah, his concern is about the Ohana board. When the Ohana board launches, everyone is going to rush to join this board. Will this take the focus from the actual GL boards?
No. it's not going to take the focus away from the GL boards, because Ohana is going to be a GL board. And just like when coal launched, people joined the coal board. And just think, when we join the Ohana board, it's going to be blending. Yes, people are going to rush into it. When new things come, people all rush. But that's excitement. That's the thrill. When coal launched, there was so much thrill and excitement with people joining, gifting people across the world. We hardly slept because you had people from Venezuela phoning you at 2 a.m, speaking in a language you can't understand. That's why I'm learning Spanish, and wanting to gift me. And it was great. And there was so much excitement, and there was a joy of gifting, and people got excited about it. And then people used their gifts to move on to coal and to say to their family and friends, come join. And when they said, show me the money, they were like, yes, here's the money, because everybody says, show me the money when you join. So if you can join and show that you've received $300 from people across the world, it doesn't take focus away from the GL boards. And if you receive $300, you can join, and you're not on coal, you can join coal. If you're on a bronze board, if you're on a bronze board and you receive $300 and you've never joined coal, you can go and join coal. And then when you, as a legend there, you're going to receive $175 back because you're already on bronze. And if you are on bronze and you've not joined your silver yet because you didn't have the money, then go and join your silver and get on that board. It's an extra $100 you need to find to join your silver. Don't limit your mind to $25. You are worthy of more than $200 off the coal board. You are worthy of that $35,000 on the platinum. Paul, were you correcting me? Yes, I get so excited about my dollars and rands, but you know what I mean. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I'm better with people than money. But you know what I mean. 470 Rand is $25. That's what I meant to say to you. Okay.
So to make this clear on the Ohana board, then we don't have to have any 2 people or invitees following us.
That has not been discussed yet.
Okay.
The only thing that we know about Ohana is what is on the board, on that poster. Like I said to you, it is yet to be developed, and the nitty-gritties, the ins and outs, the I's and T's, will all be explained when it is developed. All right? So what we know about Ohana now is it is a community board where GGM is always confirmed gifter number 1. You will receive 7 gifts of $50. So you're going to receive $350. When you close your board, you have to wait until all 8 gifters are confirmed before your board closes. And then you will automatically be joined to the next Ohana board in a gifter position. You will not have to peek and join. You will automatically be there. So you hold that $50 to gift the legend on that board. So it's a continuous board. Has it got a perpetual cycle? No. There's no perpetual cycle because it's a continuous board of people across the world just going, riding. If you ask to leave the Ohana board, you will be removed, but you will never be able to join the $50 Ohana board again with that profile. Okay. That is all we know about Ohana right now. We do not know about invitees. We do not know about a few other things. All we know is what's on the poster. What we do know, and what is a certainty, is that we need $10,000 to get there.
Okay.
But let's get there first, and then we'll take it further. I love this community because everyone's already last night. But what about this? And what if? And how's this strategy? And I'm like, give GGM. Let's give GGM. Let's get the $10,000, and then we can talk about it. It's like starting to bake cake, and you're baking with a 3-year-old, and they're trying to taste it and eat it and grab at it, and and there's just mess in the kitchen, and then they're saying to you, can I eat some? And you haven't baked it yet, let alone iced it and put it on a nice tray to present. We're still in the grabbing ingredients phase. Let's get the gifts to GGM. Mpo just laughs at me. I'm glad I'm entertaining you.
You're not.
Glenn, our other co-presenter, what would you like to say?
Look at all these beautiful faces. Everybody got their beauty sleep last night, even though it's evening there. It's it's 1 o'clock my time here. But great job on the presentation, you guys. The more I listen, the more stays in here between the ears. And I had a wonderful weekend. We had a home style show here in Saskatoon. So it's all the contractors are there decorating the homes. I'm there getting some ideas. Now that I have a vehicle that's generating a little extra money, I can be able to start focusing on some home renovations. It's wonderful to finally find something that is creating income for me while I sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get up and I check my messages. Oh, somebody wants to send me a gift today. And that's the beautiful part of the gift of legacy, is we're actually creating our own economy, especially with what happened to all of us in the last 4 years around the world. And like, I basically lost my job because I made a decision that I wasn't going to follow what they were trying to tell me. So I had to walk away from my job. So I now have a stream of income, and I still do my light therapy, but I also have the stream of income now where it's really helping me get through life because I've climbed the mountain, so I'm on the top of the mountain looking around. So I want to create some beach money because I enjoy vacations, and I'm looking forward to coming one day to South Africa and being able to, see some of you in person and throw my arms around you, give everybody a big hug. And Elizabeth, I'll have to come track you down, what part of the world you're in, and have a visit there too. But it's just a wonderful community, and just to have that belief again, and have that trust in something that I believe in. It's wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Glenn. And we can't wait for you to visit, and maybe we'll come and visit you. I mean, what are the possibilities that
Exactly.
we
What
can
if,
get
right?
together? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we always say, sorry?
It's just like you said, the what if now,
Yeah.
we can all start dreaming again. I forgot how to dream the last 4 years. So the gift of legacy has given me my dreams back. It doesn't matter where we are on our journey, whether we're, like a younger person or somebody that's looking at getting into retirement years, but I'm able to dream now again.
Yep. I've always said the gift of legacy
So
to me is
beautiful.
one hope. Gift of legacy gave me hope and courage, but most of all, it gave me hope when I needed it most. Today, I went to quickly get a few necessities at the grocery store, and I bumped into a nursery school teacher that I've known for many years. You know that I'm a therapist, so I deal with lots of nursery school teachers. She walked up to me, and she just walked up to me and gave me a big fat hug. We haven't seen each other in ages. And she said, I just want to let you know that you're looking great, and you're seeming so happy and content and positive. We're obviously friends on Facebook. And she said, why? And I said, well, my circumstances have changed. And she said, yes, I do. And she said, but there's something else. There's something else about you. You're so vibrant and you're so alive. And I said, yes, there's something else that colors my world. And I walked off after we said goodbye. But I got in the car and I just sat there and smiled, because Gift of Legacy has given me hope, and it's got me through the hardest times. And I know that Gift of Legacy will get me through the most beautiful times ahead. And what else is possible? What else is truly possible if we all just do what we need to do? Invite two people heart to heart and share this opportunity. How many lives can we truly change across the world?
And it's also the friendships that I'm starting to build, such as yourself, to reach out to you 8 hours away from me by plane, or longer, probably 10 or 12
Longer.
hours. And so
No,
I'm reaching
longer.
out, or longer, yeah. So I'm going to be reaching out. I've got some acquaintances in New Zealand, so I'm going to reach out to my friends there and see if we
Fantastic.
can keep spreading the light.
Definitely. We know that there are people participating in Gift of Legacy in Australia. I'm sure there must be some in New Zealand. But yeah, wow. What are the possibilities that we can really take this further, that next year, this time, we have 2.4 million people or more across the world participating. Beverly, you're not going to escape without saying something, my friend. Say something, Bev.
Hello, my darling Adele.
Hello,
Hello
hello.
to all of you. Yesterday's Zoom has got me where I'm not sleeping. I'm
Right.
so grateful. My gratitude has gone off the Richter scale. And the blessings that I feel after what we went through, I can feel the wonder of being fortified with hope that at my 74 years of age, I'm just beginning. I love you, Adele. I thank you for those flyers. I thank you for your words. One day I'll get my computer so that I can truly join you, get doing the things that I love to do. I bless you all. Thank you, Glenn. You're an amazing, amazing friend.
Well, thank you. I look at all the faces here, and I'm the oldest of four boys in my family, but I'm now inheriting a lot of sisters in this community. So I've got a bunch of little sisters now. So thank you guys.
We're so
I
glad we
love that.
met you, Glenn. And Beverly, I don't make those posters, you call them flyers, on my laptop. I make them on my phone with my thumbs. I make those posters on my phone. I don't use my computer. The only time I use my computer in Gift of Legacy is when I present a Zoom call. I've never checked my boards or my profile on my laptop. I do everything on my phone. You see, this is my mobile office. And when I'm standing in a queue or I'm in an area waiting, I used to do it when my son was at school in the car park. I'd be busy on my phone and people are like, what are you always doing on your phone? I'm like, my night shift. Now that pricks people's interest. Your what? I'm like, my night shift. And then I just play with my phone and that gets them asking questions. But, you know, if they know you're doing something on your computer, it sounds like work. But you're making money on your phone, show me. And then all I do now is I go to my gallery and I pick up your favorite picture, Glenn, of the choo-choo trains, and I share it with them. It's that simple. You just have to make a heart connection with people or tickle their interest. Right, so folks, I think that's us for tonight. We may be a bit zoomed out. On Thursday evening, our training call time. We're not doing a training, but we are going to be available for a full questions and answers session. Invite your teams, invite your friends, family. Anyone who has questions, bring them. We are hoping that Valissa can be with us because everyone's asking about Ohana. She's not going to tell us more information because we haven't started developing yet. We've got to get the funds, but come and ask her questions anyway. Let's see how she answers them. So Thursday night, same time, same place, Q&A session. And let's have some time together, community. So bring your glass of water or your coffee, whatever, and come and spend time with us Thursday evening. Elizabeth, thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Beverly, Sylvia, and Glenn, thank you. And to everybody else, thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. Thank you. Good night. God bless. And
Bye
goodbye.
bye. Bye bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.